shot home. Oh, that is outstanding.
Sends him into wonderful.
Behind. Pullage. The attempt to Rabona.
Jerks. Swings the ball in.
Are we only doing everything online now? Or is there paper sheet? Yeah. I've got the dribble, I've got the lineup, but I don't have the referee's name. I don't know where to find that. Just Ben? I can ask him actually when he comes over. Vinny Howe, okay. Sorry, little things that the sheet had that I could... Yeah. I guess because it's online, yeah?
so when I unplug the AC power, it just goes away. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If at any time you want something else to look at, the W League team is sitting in the stands up there watching.
All of it.
So our W League team supporting the girls is also a good thing.
Okay.
Just if you go there, tell me and I'll mention it. Otherwise I won't know.
Yeah. Are they getting sunbaked?
Well, no, they're in the on the balcony.
Oh, where is that? There?
No, up the balcony.
Oh, I see.
So Rebecca Stott is our captain,
Okay.
coaching staff from the W League team.
Yeah.
Everything's online now. I need more than one thing.
You wait until the image shows up.
Yep. Smart. Welcome to first round football in the Senol Victorian Women's NPL here at Casey Fields. Historic moment for women's football in this state with the inclusion of Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory for the first time. These teams are required to field only under 23 players looking to build on their football school's development as they transition to senior football before then paving their way to the W League. Melbourne City take on Boroondara Eagles here at Casey Fields Control Cyber Pitch. It's a completely new side for City, built from their City Schools program and various club teams, as well as international flair from across the ditch and Australia. But also Boroondara have had to promote from within, as well as plug the holes left from some departures in their senior squad. Retaining only 3 starters from last season, Luca Var has had to go hard in the transfer window. Melbourne City are led by coach George Gero with assistant Tessa Cernio, both with a wealth of knowledge in the women's game. Boroondara are also led by Luca Var and Michael Maroulis. Starting lineups for today for Boroondara: Mia Mossman in goal, backline Maddie Reese, Kanaka Higuchi, Bridie Cooling, Herford at right back, Bennett, Vane and Fontes in the midfield, with Brunner, Parker and Savvy Ryan up top. For Melbourne City, they too go with a very, very young lineup with 15-year-old Darley Gore Birchmore in goals. Starting at left back, Sienna Leighton Welsh, with Lamage and Cheshire holding down the fortress in the centre back positions, and Sienna Calvinesi at right back. Racco, Saris and Biggs in the midfield, as well as Jugovic, Brown and Kirkby up front. Notable absence for Melbourne City is Georgia Karaparidis, who's suffered an injury, but she'll be back into the foray soon enough. A lot of movement for Boroondara Eagles has meant that they've had to promote from within through their under-20 squad, but Luca Var has been excited by the opportunity of giving more game time to the young players coming through. It's set to be an important clash for both sides as they look to set their season up with a couple of wins. Could go either way this weekend with all teams as it's their first pairing together. So they'll be looking to go out on the front foot. Melbourne City are looking to kick off at the moment. Ball played back to Saris in midfield. All the way back to Gore Birchmore. Gore Birchmore coming from South Melbourne, but also captained the young Matildas in a couple of their opening matches. Saris on the ball here for Melbourne City. Many players for Melbourne City have had young Matildas or junior Matildas experience. As we see US import Brenner getting onto the ball early. Parker, formerly of Bentley Greens, getting the ball in. Tussle in the midfield, pops out. Parker battling out with Abigail Cheshire. Ball back to Kana in the back line for Boroondara. They'll look to put their foot on it here. Try and get some meaningful possession as they go forward to Savvy Ryan. Dynamic winger for Boroondara. Ball in early. Comfortable for Gore Birchmore. Leighton Welch for City. Into Racco. Couldn't quite keep possession there. Racco, a senior scholar with the W League side. She'll be looking to get more game time to help her push for position in the W League side. Bennett. Racco getting all the way back to win possession. Bridie Cooling doing the hard yards for Boroondara. Kana on the ball. Drops it out to Cooling. Won by Leighton Welch. She'll drive forward. Unfortunately stands on the ball, but the ball will be ricocheted into possession for Melbourne City. But hot on the heels is Savvy Ryan. Parker turns, looking for an early shot. Brenner, top of the box. Biggs clears up the danger for City, but it falls straight to Boroondara Eagles once again. Early free kick here for Boroondara Eagles in a deadly position. Bennett on the ball. In swinging free kick for Zoe Bennett here. Bennett with the strike. Can't cause any real danger there.
Set up, be decisive.
Lamage and Cheshire on the ball. Back to Gore Birchmore. They'll look to play here, City. Jugovic with the touch. Drives forward, but Parker picks it up in front of Lamage. Lamage does well to turn out of danger. Leighton Welsh, formerly of Bentley Greens, plays forward to Jugovic. Jugovic still has it. Switches out to Biggs. Once again, just sticky underfoot. Couldn't quite pick up the ball in midfield, Biggs, or make a foray forward. She did have Kirkby on her right-hand side, demanding the pass, but couldn't quite get it out of the feet in time. Biggs will press here. Reese on the ball. Inside to the American import, Brunner. Vane also being included from US. Played a lot of college football, these girls from America, the 3 visa imports. Cooling. Wide to Savvy Ryan. Jugovic doing a lot more defending than she would perhaps like on that left wing. Saris on the ball, back to Gore Birchmore. She looks to play. She gets it to Leighton Welsh. Closed down by Savvy Ryan. Ball is deemed out of play. Boroondara Eagles throw in. Savvy Ryan looks to get it to Parker because she can swing and get it in. Well covered by Saris. Biggs out to Jugovic. Racco looking to switch the play, but she's caught on the ball. Early strike. Off the post. Cleared out by Saris. Fontes with the strike early for Boroondara. Hailed from the USA, University of California. Reese can't quite pick up the ball. Brown clears it up for Melbourne City. Birchmore. Out to Lamage. Lamage once more on the ball. Turns out to Gore Birchmore. City are looking to play here. Gore Birchmore attracts the pressure. Calvanese has to go back. Forward runs back to Cunner. Boroondara switch it out through Mia Mossman. Mossman, newly appointed captain for the Boroondara Eagles, with Cunner as vice captain. Cooling has come from South Melbourne, looking to get more game time with Boroondara Eagles, really impact the NPL. Forward ball by Kanako Higuchi. Cheshire is captain today. She goes out to Calvanese. Calvanese up, driving. Once again, ball stick on the feet. Saris caught on the ball. Parker to Vane. Vane shot on target, but nothing to trouble Gore Birchmore. On the ricochet, excellent pressing by Coco Parker to catch Gore Birchmore on the ball. Boroondara can set up now for the press. Can really sniff a goal here, Boroondara Eagles. Birchmore to Racco. Lovely play from the goalkeeper. Dropping in is Brown. Back to Saris. Have to go all the way back to the goalkeeper once again. Trying to get forward play is very difficult with this well set up Boroondara Eagles defence.
Walk us up, darling. Walk us up. Walk us up. Now find the centre back.
Ball forward. Racco Jugovic battling it out. Cleaned up by right back Herford. Kana will turn out, play back to Mossman. Cooling has time and space on the ball. She looks forward, drops it to Vane. Fontes, Leighton Welsh on the ball for Melbourne City now. Jugovic drives inside. She can find Saris. Boroondara Eagles just goading them into the corner here where they can press and win possession. Can find a sniff at goal if they should win it. Saris into Lamage. Back to Saris. Great pressing by Vane from Boroondara Eagles. Wins them possession high up the field. Calls from the bench. Lukavar wanting Savi Ryan and Brunner to swap sides. Long throw in. Flicked on. Saris has time. Biggs clears. Ricochets forward for Brunner. Tidy feet from Brunner, but well blocked by Jugovic. Boroondara Eagles piling on the pressure early. Long throw in. This time to Bennett. Cleared by Lamage. Only as far as Kana. Herford. Kana goes long. Ball over the top to Brunner. Can she keep it in? It's a fast pitch in the corners, so unfortunately for Boroondara, they can't get any fruit for their labour. Usually it's quite windy out at Casey Fields, but the sun is shining and it's heating up on and off the pitch. Battles ensuing in the midfield. Racco trying to put the pressure on, but Zoe Bennett sees the goal and has a strike. You can really sense Boroondara really finding it. As though they can score a goal here, they can increase the pressure and they're stepping players on. They're going man for man on the park. They can sniff a goal here if they can put the press on. Birchmore finds the pass to Saris. Can they get forward? Racco drops it into Saris. Well defended once again from Boroondara Eagles. Parker has it. She has Brunner. Brunner can deliver. Ball into the box. Fontes well defended by Cheshire. England-born Cheshire. Newly appointed captain for Melbourne City. Can play for both Australia and England in the under-17 international category. Birchmore goes long. Touches, overlapping Calvinesi, drives through the centre, can find the pass of Brown. Brown has her head up because she's only got Cooling in front of her. Tries to beat her, but Cooling well defended.
Sienna, light work. Attacking control.
Calvinesi with the throw. Wind picking up here at Casey Fields. Turns inside, Biggs. Lays it off with the strike, but the ricochet from Herford is well kept in by Mia Mossman. They'll get to start again here, Boroondara. It's been a long off-season for both teams. Melbourne City having to select an entirely new squad, where Boroondara has had to do some heavy lifting in the transfer window. With a number of their key players opting to sign at other clubs. Racco can switch, forward runs. Kirkby can bring it down. Rees hot on her tail though. Kirkby can shape her up. She's trying to find a pass, but she can go one-on-one here. She drives, gets it into the box, looks to cross. Ball falls at her feet. Kirkby with the clip. Can't find nothing more than a goal kick. Change of call there from referee. We'll see a corner for Melbourne City. Brown will look to take. Mary Brown, formerly of Boroondara, is actually a New Zealand under-19 international. She'll look to whip this ball in. Right-footed. It'll either be driven or an outswinger. City looking to put pressure on Mossman in goal. An early goal here will go against the run of play for Melbourne City, but they'll take it. Brown delivers. Back post runs, cleared by Cunner. Calvinese has front position. She looks to link up with Racco. The 1-2 not coming off. Now it's 1v1. Birchmore versus Brunner. If Brunner can beat her to the ball, it's a sure goal. Brunner finishes. Unfortunately for Melbourne City, they were left with no one to defend Brunner, and with the pace of Brunner, she was able to get the ball around Gore Birchmore and neatly tuck it into the back of the net.
Okay, come on, girls, let's go. Let's respond. Come on.
Ball did hold up, so it didn't quite run through to Gore Birchmore as she would have liked. But all learning experiences for this young Melbourne City team. Boroondara will think that they've wanted that goal and deserved that goal, so they'll just keep pushing ahead. Cheshire tries to find the inside run of Brown, but Cooling, well read, pushes it forward to Brunner. University of South Florida and Virginia. She's been out of college for a few years, though, at 25 years old. But she has her first goal here in the Senol Victorian NPLW. Exciting prospect here for Golden Boot. Lukavar, head coach of Boroondara Eagles, heralded her speed and her tenacity and her ability on the ball. As Gore Birchmore tries to find Jugovic. Cooling once again, proving hard to beat in the backline for Boroondara Eagles. Vane through the centre. Ball snatched by Biggs. Biggs has time and space. She looks for Kirkby. Kirkby will hold the ball up. Once again, the ball getting stuck under their feet. Cunner dropping to ease the pressure for Boroondara Eagles. Here in the 21st minute. Currently, Boroondara Eagles leading away against this newly formed Melbourne City side. Cooling forward. Brunner has rotated inside to pick it up in midfield. Cooling will go long. She sees the run of Hereford. Tidied up by Lamarge. Will be a Boroondara Eagles throw, though. Biggs, big tackle, Vane comes out with it. She can have a strike here, Vane, great save by Gore Birchmore. Certainly needed it. Emma Vane, another product of the University of California. She's just recently played in New Zealand. At 24, she brings that experience to this Boroondara Eagles squad, especially with the midfield Ferreira Bass and Hayley Gertz both leaving to other opportunities. Ball in from Zoe Bennett. Back post run by Cunner. Can't quite keep it in. Leighton Welsh driving. Jugovic on the ball. Forward to Coco Parker. Saris. Huge battle in the midfield. Vane looking forward to Savvy Ryan. Caught on the ball there by Calvin Eze. Saris with the composure to play out. Lamage into Racco. Cheshire forward. Looking for the long pass. Cut out by Hereford. She'll go back to Kana. Boroondara will restart. Look to get their foot on the ball. High 20s here at Casey Field, so the players may find it a little bit difficult to keep the high press going. They'll look to take a breather here. Melbourne City in defence. Kana will look to play forward to Cooling. Long ball up. Ball bouncing. Falls to Parker. She's at the top of the box. She turns inside. Lays it off. Great tackle by Cheshire. Melbourne City can hold up play here to bring others involved. Jurgovic now. Time and space through the midfield. Parker doing the hard yards. Jurgovic asking the question about where her forward runners are. Cooling out to Brunner. Vane inside. Biggs returning. Trying to put pressure on Vane. Forward to Brunner. She'll shoot. Brunner on the side. Just clipping past that upright. Gore Birchmore trying to find the pass to Biggs, but Kana is there to clean up for Boroondara Eagles. Calvin Eze. Pressure being put on by Savvy Ryan. Calvin Eze coming from South Australia. She did make the move to Melbourne City in order to help her pursue her Junior Matilda's international career. Ball into the box. Fontes waved away by referee. Calls for a penalty. Biggs driving forward. She can see Jurgovic, but she can't clear the tall stature of Bennett. Racco finds the inside run of Brown. Brown out to Jurgovic. Jurgovic, a star at the Nationals. She drives in. She puts a lovely ball across the box, but nobody there for Melbourne City to take it home. Brunner goes long. Parker will give chase, but the ball will drift out of play. Will be a Melbourne City throw. Leighton Welsh into Racco. 1-2. Can't quite break the lines here, Melbourne City. They'll look to push forward. Hereford clearing for Boroondara. Vane on the turn. Fontes. Abigail Cheshire clearing the danger for Melbourne City, but only as far as a throw-in for Boroondara Eagles deep in their defensive territory. Hereford looking at the tall stature of Fontes in the box. Brunner looking for ways to run off the play. She picks up possession. Silky feet. Crosses the ball, left-footed in. Savvy Ryan with the header, but couldn't quite get past the defensive prowess of Calvin Eze. Melbourne City just opting to go with a more double six rotation. Birchmore tries to find Kirkby, but can only go as far as Reese. Vane. Reese battling it out with Biggs. Reese has been part of this Boroondara Eagles setup. She got a few minutes the last season, but she also has played for FV Emerging in previous seasons to that. Bright future ahead. Boroondara Eagles also trying to promote within, giving young guns that chance at senior football. Racco out to Leighton Welsh. Leighton Welsh has time. She could have drive, but she turns inside. Tries to find the run of Brown. Lays it off to Big, but Cooling once again reads the play impressively. Great crowd here at Casey Fields Control Cyber Pitch at the Melbourne City FC Academy. The inaugural game, the inaugural season for Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory in the Senol NPL. Once again, under 23 must be the age restriction for both Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory in this league. Calvinesi back to Darley Gore Birchmore. Vane gives chase. Trying to keep possession, trying to play good football is Melbourne City, but they'll play it out for a corner. It's currently 1-0 here to the visitors. Boroondara Eagles capitalising on a corner situation from Melbourne City where they cleared the danger, and Brunner had the whole half to run into. She was able to get past Gore Birchmore in the goal. Bennett with the corner, in swinger. Front post. Wind just picking up here at Casey Fields. She'll need to just change her direction for that corner to impact, because they are currently with the wind. Boroondara Eagles. The wind helping with their press, trying to win possession high up the field. Parker charged with trying to impact Cheshire. Cooling with the well-read defensive manoeuvres again. Kirkby drops it back. Calvinesi under high pressure from Savvy Ryan. Cheshire looks to clear. Vane tidying up for Boroondara. They'll start again here. Reese. She'll put it on the right foot here. Back post run. Well cleared by Leighton Welsh. She had Fontes breathing down her neck in that 6-yard area. It needed to be a clean header, and she was able just to glance it off and give away a corner, though. They'll look to pile the pressure on here, Boroondara Eagles. Can see Cooling heading forward from that centre-back position with also Kana. Bennett also on the ball. She was with Boroondara Eagles last season, but couldn't quite get enough minutes to really impact the season that she wanted, so she hung around looking to get more minutes, playing the midfield, formerly of FCFV Emerging also. Ball in, this time it's an outswinger. Savvy Ryan's there, clearance by Saris. Kana on the volley, can't quite, referee has called for a penalty here. Looks to be a handball in the box or an elbow. Can't quite see what Ben referee Ben is talking. It looks like he's saying handball. We'll have to watch the replay for that one. It's difficulty to see what actually happened in the melee, but Kana is over the ball. Darley Gore Birchmore unable to read the play. Kanako Higuchi puts it away with deft precision. Complaints from the Melbourne City bench, but unable to do anything about the call. Brown with the kickoff for Melbourne City. Saris wide to Jugovic. Forward run by Herford. Saris recovering well from Melbourne City. Jugovic inside. The whole reason why these Melbourne City players are in this league is to develop in the senior game. Getting minutes under their belt with senior football and maturity, learning from mistakes, and as they go forward, they'll keep striving to regain parity. Brown putting Kana under huge pressure to turn over possession. Huge amount of W League players here supporting the under-23s. Jugovic driving. Can she find a pass? She cannot. She's on top of it. Looking to keep possession, maybe win a corner, but couldn't put it in and couldn't get a ricochet. Boroondara just taking a moment, having cooling, needing a moment to settle herself. Reese goes forward. Bennett and Saris going at it, ball bouncing. Cheshire having front position. Saris turns out of danger, links up with Jugovic, who's drifted inside just to clean up possession. They'll have to move the ball quicker here, Melbourne City. Try and play football, but at a much quicker pace. Opting for the safer options. They'll really need to up the tempo if they are to break down this Boroondara Eagles side, who have huge amount of experience on the park. Lamage tries to go inside, but she can't keep possession through Saris. Parker over the ball. Ball falls to Brunner once more. Lamage trying to fight, trying to find the ball. Coco Parker inside. She turns out of danger. Bennett tries to drive the shot, but can't quite find the target. Played nearly 35 minutes here at Casey Fields. Control cyber pitch for the Senol Victorian NPLW. 2-0 here's the scoreline for the visitors, Boroondara Eagles, through the American Brunner and also Kanako Higuchi with the penalty. Racco forward. Keeps possession through Saris. Saris very tidy on the ball, very composed. But also the intensity needs to lift, and Cheshire tries to do that. She drives forward. Calvanese surrounded by Boroondara Eagles white shirts. Calvanese comes out with it, the tenacity alone winning the ball for Melbourne City. She goes wide to Kirkby. Kirkby delivers. Back post run by Racco. Isabella Racco trying to keep the ball in for Melbourne City. Can they go again? Racco switches through Biggs. Chelsea Biggs in the middle, driving forward. Calvanese inside to Kirkby. Looking for combination play. Kirkby with the strike. Glides past Mia Mossman in goal. That'll be a confidence boost for this Melbourne City side, trying to gain possession in the opposition half. Melbourne City do play a ball-playing style, but I think that gives them the confidence now to keep pushing forward, that once they get meaningful possession, they really need to drive to the goal and take their chances. Mossman to Kana. Kana drives now. Brown giving chase. Smart work from Kana there, just opting to go back to Mossman to relieve the pressure. Out to Cooling. Jugovic to press. She wins the possession, but she manages to put enough pressure on Hereford to win City the ball. Leighton Welsh into Racco. Racco deemed foul by Cooling. Bridie Cooling has been immense for this Boroondara Eagles side. Has been able to read the play. A stint at South Melbourne last season, putting in the forefront of Lukava, trying to shore up that central defensive position for Boroondara Eagles. Biggs over the ball, runs over it, Brown to deliver. Cheshire up, can't quite read the flight of the ball. Savvy Ryan now with her place. She's looking to drive past. Well tackled by Calvanese. Calvanese with the 1-2, and Kirkby, she gets onto the ball again. Takes it inside this time, Calvanese. She needs somebody's help at the top of the box, but she doesn't quite find it. Kirkby can clean up. Good, confident play by Kirkby, but that will be a goal kick for Boroondara Eagles. Once again, Melbourne City driving forward, trying to find opportunities to link up in the wide areas. Just can't quite find that finishing product. Some great balls delivered. Just need someone through that centre to finish. Melbourne City, who are looking to press Boroondara, will opt for the long. Mia Mossman pushes her charges up. Drive forward long. Fontes. Cheshire Red. Fontes once again. Sienna Calvanese into the midfield with Cheshire. Sabri Ryan putting enough pressure on. Abigail Cheshire has to pull the board out. Maddie Reese with the ball, throws in. Parker looking for the flick on. Lamage goes to Gore Birchmore. That's a short pass from Gore Birchmore. Brunner had Bennett at the top of the box, but she opted for the left-footed shot herself. Melbourne City just taking this moment to have a breather. Gore Birchmore, long to Jugovic. She can hold up possession here through Racco. Goes once again over the top. Cooling. Cool-headed in the back line. Well read by Cooling. Shout out to my co-coms, Ellie Wilson, who wasn't able to join me this afternoon. Best wishes for your recovery, Ellie. Hope you're watching. Hope I'm doing a good enough job without you. Lamage turns out, looks to restart through Gore Birchmore. Forward. It's a 1v1 with Kirkby. Lays it off. Savvy Ryan doing the hard yards to recover. Mossman out to Cooling. Cooling looking for options, but she's not really pressured enough to make a mistake, but she does go long to Brunner. Marge looking to pass back, but she's got no support underneath. Cheshire has to clear the danger. Herford, blocked by Jugovic. She keeps it in play. Only as far as Parker. Can she finish? Fingertip save by Gore Birchmore. Pressure from Boroondara Eagles. Coco Parker would want to have that one more time. She did force a save from Gore Birchmore, but she has the power behind the shot to put those away. Bennett with the outswinger. Looking for Cunner. Cunner gets onto the ball but can't quite turn it goalward. Bennett will have another opportunity to deliver. Gore Birchmore rises above everyone else. She has a quick throw, but Savvy Ryan there switched on to the early pass. Savvy Ryan can go forward, get into the box. Well read by Biggs to thwart any danger. Calvanese into Brown. She's got time and space, but not a lot of it. She finds Biggs. Kirkby making forward runs. Racco up the back post. Can't quite get the ball over the top. Isabella Racco deemed to pull back the shirt there of Fontes. Boroondara taking a moment to slow down the play here in the final minutes of this Round 1 Senol NPLW matchup between Melbourne City and Boroondara Eagles. Cunner overhits with the wind. Put too much juice on it. Brunner, who is quick and has the opening goal this afternoon after a 1v1. But the wind just carrying it over the end. Lamage. Gore Birchmore. Forward into Biggs. Great pressure from Vane. Boroondara Eagles pick up possession once again. Herford caught by Jugovic, but Melbourne City regaining possession. They'll try and start again here. Trying to track the pressure from this Boroondara Eagles team. Gore Birchmore with the fancy feet evades the danger. She had no other options there, Gore Birchmore. She needed to do something, and if she couldn't clear, that's the next best thing. Herford with the throw. Vane keeping possession. Both players holding on to each other's shirts there. Herford once again turns out a danger to Cooling. Cooling delivers. Cleared by Lamage. Leighton Welsh. Coco Parker doing amazing to get the ball central. Savary Ryan, swing and a miss. Calvin Eze driving. The junior Matilda. Bennett to Vane, caught by Brown. Backwards pressure by Brown, regaining possession for Melbourne City. And Brunner taking down Jugovic as Melbourne City were away. Calls for a yellow card but not deemed. Lamage out to Cheshire. Leighton Welsh driving, trying to find a pass to Racco. Jugovic. Jugovic driving forward now. Plays the ball forward to Brown. And that's halftime here at Casey Fields, cyber control pitch. The hosts are 2 behind, but are swinging the pendulum towards their way. It's Boroondara Eagles that have the go-ahead goals in this first half through Brunner, Sarah Brunner from America, and also Kanako Higuchi from Japan. It's 2-0 here at Casey Fields. We'll look to get you started in this second half. I'm Melissa Barbieri. Come back for this second half top-level match. But the wind helped. As we look to get this second half underway here at Casey Fields, see one change made at half time for Melbourne City. Maya Capitanio will be coming on for Kaya Jugovic. The visitors leading 2-0 here at Melbourne City FC Academy. Control cyber pitch. Goals to Sarah Brunner and Kanako Higuchi have set the Boroondara Eagles up for a promising second half. Melbourne City be looking to take advantage of the wind that has picked up in this second half. As you can probably hear from the effects mic. Straight swap for Kaya Jugovic and Maya Capitanio. Capitanio, formerly of the Melbourne Victory Elite Squad, and also Heidelberg. She suffered an ACL that has impacted her career building, but she's made the move to Melbourne City. Maddie Reese up for the header for Boroondara Eagles. Calvanese picks it up for Melbourne City. They'll look to start again through Abigail Cheshire. Lamage looking to engage and drive forward. Savary Ryan can try and find Parker, but well cut out by Lamage. Leighton Welsh keeping possession. Inside to Biggs, but Fontes picks it up for Boroondara Eagles. She'll get the return again. Dummying past Cheshire. Forward to Brunner. Already with 1 goal to her name. She'll look to go inside to Vane, the American. Starting again through Cooling. Out to Hereford. Hereford 1-2 with Savary Ryan. Vane and Bennett coming together. Ball cleared. Leighton Welsh falls. Leighton Welsh will keep it in. Plays into Biggs. Drops it to Saris. Up to Racco. Biggs can't quite keep possession, but she'll retain it through a mistimed challenge by Brunner. Forward, Calvanese. Into Biggs, just heavy on the pass there. Kirkby out wide for Melbourne City, looking to drive. Kana being the optimal second defender to Maddie Reese there. Creating a 2v1 with Melbourne City for the throw. The wind, a real advantage here for Melbourne City if they can capitalise on it. Calvanese with the throw. Rotations from Melbourne City. Can they find the pass? Ball falls to Canna. She throws a leg through it. Parker can't quite keep possession. Smart work from the Japanese national. Playing forward. Brunner has time and space. She drives centrally. She's got Savary Ryan out on the right. If she can engage and dish out, she does. Savary Ryan over the bar. She had Coco Parker in the 6 yard, and she also had at the back post Fontes. Savary Ryan known for her ability to find the pass in the 6 yard. It's Probably a bit of coaching that's told her to be a little bit brave in there as Coco Parker gets it at the top of the box. Onto the left foot. Strike. Ricochets out. It'll be a corner for Boroondara Eagles. Genevieve Fontes from the US, University of California, with the strike. Zoe Bennett over the ball here for Boroondara Eagles. No substitutions for Boroondara Eagles at that halftime break. Bennett in swinger. It's a tough ball and it's an own goal. Unfortunately for Chelsea Biggs at the back post, looking to clear the danger. An amazing whipped ball in by Zoe Bennett. It's now 3-0 to the visitors here. Boroondara Eagles just coming away with it in this second half. Won't be the start that Melbourne City were hoping for with the wind. But a delightful ball in from Zoe Bennett forces the mistake from Biggs. Saris going wide to Kirkby. Inside to Biggs. Biggs forward to Capitano. She can't quite get there, but Biggs looking to make amends. Biggs coming from emerging in this off-season. And the ricochet there for Brown. Gets one back for the hosts. Some great pressure there by Melbourne City. The hosts peg one back. It's now 3-1 to Boroondara Eagles, but Melbourne City will take some confidence from that. That high pressure from Brown, causing the mistake from Mossman. Critical timing for Melbourne City to once again put some pressure on Boroondara. Herford into Parker. Strong hold-up play by Coco Parker there. Vane. The pressure now from Melbourne City really driving them to win possession high up the field. Vane does well to clear the danger for Boroondara Eagles. But just that relentless pressing from Melbourne City, something that they can control. And it looks to be giving them some advantage here as they look to play out now. Saris with the touch. Brunner retrieves for Boroondara Eagles. Vane can't beat Cheshire. Melbourne City being asked to step by coach George Giroux. Leighton Welsh using the tight marking of Herford to turn and spin, but she can't find the feed of Biggs. Real lift in intensity for Melbourne City after that goal. They can sense a little bit of a change if they can really impact Boroondara and the way that they're playing. Calvinese keeps it in for Melbourne City. Can she link up with Kirkby? She cannot. Maddie Reese just reading it well there for Boroondara Eagles, but it will be a Melbourne City throw-in. The spin from Brown. Drops it back to Calvinese. Vane for Boroondara. Pinching it deep in the corner. Parker holding up play. Linking up with Brunner. Savvy Ryan making the run forward through the centre, but Lamage just reading it beautifully through the centre Kirkby makes it around 2 players. Kirkby once again tackled by Vane. Savary Ryan, forward pass. Fontes giving chase. Gore Birchmore to Saris. Out to Cavanese. Forward to Kirkby. Beautiful ball by Cunner there, finds the run of Brunner. She's looking forward for a pass. She clips it to the back post for Savary Ryan. She's only got one to beat if she can. Tries to find the inside run of Bennett. She's got the help of Herford now. Can they link up? Switching through Cooling. Ball in. On the return, Cooling bounce it out to Herford. Herford tries to find Parker, but it's well cut out by Leighton Welsh. Vane doing well, opening up possession for Boroondara, creating space for midfielders and for wide players to get forward. Leighton Welsh, Herford, Brunner, sizing up the challenge of Cheshire. Brunner on the strike. Good pressure from Cheshire, making it too hard for Brunner to get a clean strike. She had the opening goal here, Brunner, the American, seizing on the opportunity to be 1v1 after a corner. Took it in her stride. Well finished. Gore Birchmore long. No one making forward runs for Melbourne City, but they'll give chase anyway. Boroondara back to Mossman. Mossman under pressure once again. Melbourne City can taste another goal here if they can just get that pressure to amount to a good push forward, but they can't. Calvinese going again through Saris. Leighton Welsh forward to Capitanio. Her first few moments in the game. Capitanio struggling with injury after the ACL. It's about finding a balance by pushing hard and trying to get fitter and stronger. This under-23 side for Melbourne City, learning as they're going. Boroondara Eagles with a lot of experience, really using that maturity to their advantage to read the play and thwart any type of Melbourne City attack. Herford with the throw. Biggs. Leighton Welsh. She's looking for a pass. Fane's able to just give it enough of a deflection to create an opportunity for Boroondara Eagles to go forward. Savary Ryan engaging the pressure. She looks to switch, but she's overhit it. Calvinese from Melbourne City will take the quick throw. Cheshire looking to drive forward. Capitanio looking forward on the switch. Kirkby looks to play it. The ball bounces over Mossman's head and she'll recover. It's a hard one to read. Gore Birchmore did struggle to find the bouncing ball. The wind, so many differential parts about that lofted pass. As Vane finds Brunner on the wing. She's 1v1 with Calvinese here. The young defender unable to stop Brunner. Brunner driving into the box now. She'll find a pass. And Fontes couldn't quite get enough onto it. And she tries to pick up the rebound. But Gore Birchmore able to pick it up on the second chance. Leighton Welsh into Racco. Weight of pass, just unable to get it cleanly, but Melbourne City still move forward as Capitano gives chase. Kind of trying to keep the ball in. Ball deemed out of bounds. Leighton Welsh for Melbourne City. Into Capitano. Trying to find feet, but Leighton Welsh forcing the pass through the centre. Lamage playing her junior football or her most recent football at Avondale. She's come across to Melbourne City in the off-season. Hereford for Boroondara. Shantaya Hereford coming from Alamein. Vane tries to find the through pass of Brunner. Leighton Welsh surrounded by people. Vane with the late challenge on Racco will be deemed a yellow card offence. It's the first yellow card for the afternoon. Going to Emma Vane. Lamage starting again. Gore Birchmore plays Lamage. Cheshire. She'll push forward. Play it forward to Kirkby. Kirkby unfortunately going down what looks to be like cramp. It's a hot one this afternoon. It's deceptive. It's quite... The sun is glaring down. Not much wind in parts, so it's very difficult conditions for the players. They'll take this time to have a break as Melbourne City physio gives some treatment to Ellie Kirkby. Ellie Kirkby has also made the interstate decision to come and play for Melbourne City. She's been at the QAS playing her football in Queensland for the Queensland Academy of Sport. Be interesting to see what George Giroux decides to do, what changes he should make. If it's just cramp, maybe she'll get some pickle juice and she'll be able to continue, but Ellie Kirkby on the wing. Jugovic had to be subbed at half-time. What looks to be a change as she has senior football also with the Melbourne City W League team tomorrow. So maybe that was a pre-planned sub to only play 45 minutes. It's incredibly important to recognise that this under-23s team is a great opportunity for those young players who are scholarship holders with the W League team to get minutes every weekend. Forward throw for Boroondara. Saris quite can't find it, but she finds it at her feet. Holding up the play well. Brunner and Fontes giving chase for Boroondara. Reese trying to play the ball out, but the ball did cross the line. Substitution for Boroondara Eagles. We'll see Aisha Duplessis coming on. Making way for her is Priya Savirayan. The winger has been incredibly busy today. It's a like-for-like change, with Duplessis lightning speed and ball control. spent a lot of time in the under-20s program for Boroondara last season, suffered from an ankle injury that impacted her ability to make any headway with more minutes, but she'll be looking for this season. She's had a great pre-season, feeling strong, hoping to impact the game for Boroondara Eagles. Kirkby still on the pitch for Melbourne City. They didn't make that change. So the pickle juice has done its job. Duplessis getting on the ball early for Boroondara. Vane pushes it forward to Brunner. Can't quite find Parker. Kirkby just pulling up a little bit hesitant on that run forward. Racco. Stolen by Vane. She looks to get to Parker. But the backwards pressure from Brown and Racco forcing the error there. Vane once again important for Boroondara, just mopping up, pushing things forward now as Fontes. Brunner makes the run forward. She's clean, but unfortunately for Boroondara, deemed in an offside position. Just the timing of the run and the pass, just that fraction of a margin off. But it was smart work from Fontes driving with the ball to engage the pressure and just slipped the ball into Brunner, but she's unable to stay onside. Leighton Welsh. Back to Lamage. Biggs on the ball. Couldn't quite keep it in. Melbourne City are going to make a change. Number 19, Jamie Marandola. The under-20s top goal scorer. Spent her last season at Emerging. She comes onto the field and she makes way for Ellie Kirkby, suffering from cramps. Kana on the ball for Boroondara. She'll look to make something happen. She switches out to Brunner. Brunner tries to flick it on for Parker. Lamage to Gore Birchmore. Kana giving pressure to Biggs. Melbourne City have the numbers here to drive forward. Brown on the wing this time. She's giving chase. Biggs at the top of the box. Well shielded by Cooling. Play on, says referee. Fontes, head up into Parker. Holding up play. Parker on the switch. Herford giving chase. Bennett trying to win possession but can only give it back to Lamage. Lamage with the switch. Formerly of Avondale, Lamage giving the ball out to Capitanio. Duplessis looking to hold the play up, but she can't quite manage it. Strength of Capitanio coming out on top. Capitanio drives in. She looks to get across, but she'll win a corner. Duplessis trying to hold up the play for Boroondara, using her body well, but the strength of Capitanio coming out on top. Melbourne City looking to decrease the deficit of 2 goals. They're 3-1 behind here at Control Cyber. The ball into the box. The flick on. Marandola able to get her first touch of the game in that corner situation. Just 18 years old. Kind of shielding the ball for Captain Mossman in goals for Boroondara. She'll go long. Another touch by Marandola. She'll give chase here. Cooling, getting front position. She'll turn out of danger. Clip it up the line. Biggs into Brown. She'll get a touch. Well covered by Cooling. Parker giving pressure, but Kira Saris, who's dropped back into the back line, as we see Abigail Cheshire push into the midfield. Melbourne City will try and squeeze here. They can see their first goal came from that high pressure, and really the first time that they've been able to increase the pressure. They won possession, and the ricochet for Brown against Mossman. Parker into Fontes, forward runs. Being done by Duplessis. She's in the box. She'll look at the target, but can't quite make anything happen for Boroondara. Calvinese on the ball, asking for more runs to be made. The Saris goes back to Gore Birchmore. Gore Birchmore has to clip it over as the press from Brunner. Leighton Welsh with time and space. She can drive there, but she doesn't. She opts for the forward pass to Biggs. Cooling picks it up. Parker into the box on the turn. Parker goes past one. She'll lay it off for Vane. Duplessis, bottom corner, but can't find it. Confidence building play for Boroondara Eagles. They are 3-1 ahead here at Casey Fields as Coco Parker looks to exit the field after that one last foray forward. She'll be replaced by Maddie Dara. Maddie Dara, still just only 17. Formerly of Boroondara Eagles in the under-20 squad. She too having injuries to overcome, but extremely bright future. Can be a right back. She'll be playing up top today as a replacement for Coco Parker. Marandola back to Leighton Welsh. Lamage to Gore Birchmore. Gore Birchmore looking forward. Biggs, ball bouncing. Herford giving chase. The ricochet falls to Marandola. She's 1v1 with Cooling, and the experienced defender plays the ball out of play. She's asking for the push there, but just tough pressing by the substitute Marandola. Leighton Welsh with the throw. Into Biggs. Herford with the clearance. Racco, she could strike that, but she opts to go into the centre. Vane for Boroondara, clearing the pressure. Vane once again. Important for Boroondara through that middle of the park. Pressure from Dara. Brunner tries to find the forward run of Fontes. She's got Vane to the centre, but quite find the feet. Reese all the way back to Cunner. They'll restart through Mossman. Duplessis on the turn. Keeps possession. Kind of driving past. Uses Duplessis on the inside. Out to Reese. Kana again on the ball. Capitano just putting enough pressure on the Boroondara Eagles vice-captain. Reese with the throw. Fontes inside, finds Vane. Cleared by Leighton Welsh. Bennett on the follow-up. Another player going down with cramp. Lamage. It's a tough afternoon. It hasn't been really hot today, but players seem to be struggling. Calvanese through Brown to Capitanio. Capitanio looking to shield. Just the rushed pass of Cheshire. Saris putting the pressure on Dara. She'll win possession. Lamage pulling up lane. Maddie Dara one-on-one with Gore Birchmore. Great save by Gore Birchmore. Gore Birchmore able to hold up Maddie Dara, force her to make that early strike. Stood firm in the 1v1, keeping this as a respectable scoreline. The visitors still 3-1 up. Lovely through ball for Racco. Mossman clearing the danger for Boroondara Eagles. Herford driving forward. She's looking for a pass. She finds the line with Brunner. Brunner, she's 1v1. She's going to come out with the finish. Such a simple finish in the end. She was wondering when defenders would come out to her, but just had the time and space. And unfortunately, Gore Birchmore couldn't close the space in time and then just left the goal wide open for Brunner. The American notching up her double this afternoon to make it 4-1 to the Boroondara Eagles in this round one Senol fixture for the Victorian NPLW here at Casey Fields. Sarah Brunner with the double. Kana on the ball. Slips. Ball forward from Capitanio. Can't quite make it to Brown in time. Melbourne City looking to the bench. Some tired players out there. Their first taste of senior football. Mossman. Capitanio rises for Melbourne City. Biggs on the follow-up. Capitanio looks to clip it forward for Brown, but some tired legs. Cooling on the ball for Boroondara. She looks forward to Brunner. Leighton Welsh. Marandola. Cooling, well read for Boroondara Eagles. Fontes trying to find the run of Maddie Dara. Saris from centre back. Driving forward. Racco on the ball. Capitanio at the top of the box. Can she pull the trigger? She does. Very disappointed with that effort. Capitanio doing well to get a strike off though. Isabella Racco in the midfield for Melbourne City, also a scholarship holder for the Melbourne City W League team, but also spent her off-season training with Lisbon. As we see substitutions here, Leighton Welsh and Biggs coming off. Heidi Dry and Ella Duhau. Heidi Dry just recently called in for the New Zealand under-17s international squad. Ella Duhau also on the Junior Matildas watch list. Heidi Dry coming through the Melbourne City football schools. Last season played for Heidelberg United and also in previous years for Emerging. Brown giving chase. Hereford, tough battle that one. Melbourne City looking for that pressure and will be pulled back here for a foul on Abigail Cheshire by Vane. Vane already on that yellow card. She'll need to be careful with any late challenges. As we see Sienna Calvanese giving chase. She's now rotated out to the right wing with Heidi Dry slotting into the back line at right back. Left back is now Ella Duhau. Mossman for Boroondara. Getting the troops up against the wind. Vane with the flick on. Zoe Bennett out to Duplessis, but she can't control. Reese drives forward. Well-timed challenge by Cheshire. Calvanese drifts inside, finds Racco. Great pass into Marandola. And unfortunately deemed in an offside position, but the combination play from Melbourne City really important there. Trying to open up spaces. They're still trying to play even with this 4-1 deficit. As we see Maddie Reese under that challenge from Abigail Cheshire. The pressure that Melbourne City are trying to impose on Boroondara Eagles did win them that goal to get them some confidence that they could push through. But Brunner with the double, pushing it out to 4-1. Seems like an unsurmountable challenge now for the under-23 Melbourne City squad. We're looking for substitutions now. Liliana Lamage making way for Cece Loss. She'll slot in like for like change. Substitution also likely to be made for Maddie Reese for Boroondara Eagles, but it hasn't happened so far. They'll play with 10 for the moment, Boroondara Eagles. Kana with the long kick against the wind. It'll drop for Saris. She can let that run through on the second taking. It'll go all the way back to Mossman. She'll look to clear here. Bennett in front. Marandola. Hereford picks up the pieces. She gets it to Brunner. She can find the pass, but can't quite manage to get it to Fontes. Dry will go all the way back to Gore Birchmore. Calvanese holding up play. Duplessis giving chase. The real pressure from Duplessis. Aisha Duplessis trying to push for a starting position in this Boroondara Eagles squad, and she's giving it as much tenacious backing as she can. She's slotted into that left back position to cover for Maddie Reese. And then Sarah Brunner will make way for the number 9, Elise Cook, another signing from Alamein. Mia McGavigan will also come on for Zoe Bennett. Duplessis moved up into the 9 position. Striker. Racco on the turn. McGavigan giving pressure. Racco, she can hit it from this distance, but unable to travel Mossman. Mossman with the long kick. Fontes drops it back to Vane. Cook on the ball, glides past, pushes it forward to Duplessis. But CC Loss is there to clean up for Melbourne City. All substitutions from Melbourne City are along this left-hand side, trying to work together, trying to get up to date with the speed and the touch of possession. Aisha Duplessis in to Fontes. Vane. Dara. The wind will keep it in. Looked like it went high and over the bar, but still Gore Birchmore had to make the save as it drifted back inside. McGavigan on the left-hand side. Newly substituted. Brown pushes forward to the newly substituted Marandola. Can she keep it in? She gives them a breath of life. Here, Marandola following in. Calvinesi nearly at the top of the box, but Cooling once again. The cool-headed centre-back driving forward, maintaining possession, but couldn't keep it in on the wide pass. Dara looking for Cook. Duplessis with the flick on. Fontes forward, trying to put pressure on Gore Birchmore. Ball over the top. Marandola. She's got her head up. Once again, offside. The high line from Boroondara Eagles. The tactic to try and keep their defence compact, but also to stop the balls over the top. Boroondara just asking where the offside is. Cooling will take. She'll put it straight out for touch. Tahau with the throw. Brown. Racco on the turn. She glides past Vane. She needs to be careful. She's already on a yellow card. And technically that should be the second yellow for Vane. That technically should have been another yellow. That was definitely a goal scoring progress. Brown on the ball. She's taken all the free kicks today. Beautiful delivery. Marandola has front position. Brown on the follow-up. Can't keep it down. Referee asking for a new ball from the 4th official. Mossman will clear into the final minutes here at Casey Fields. The visitors still up 4-1. Mossman against the wind, unable to really give any length and purchase on the pass. Mossman with the clearance this time out of the hands. Can give some distance. Cook down to Duplessis. Brown. Vane clears the danger for Boroondara. Madidara blocking spaces and forward passes. Marandola can't get it past Vane in the centre of the park. Brown to Racco. Cooling. Switches out to Hau, can't quite keep it down or in play for Melbourne City. Great work from Hereford. Important signing for Boroondara. Gore Birchmore needs to go with the left foot. Passes to Brown. Lovely touch out to Marandola, but just too much on the weight. Can't keep it in. Boroondara happy to soak up a couple of minutes here. Referee saying there's 2 minutes of time added on. Boroondara still driving forward. Duplessis doing her best with a 1v1. CC Loss doing well to clean up the danger for Melbourne City. Hereford with the throw. Duplessis touch back. 1-2 with Hereford, and that'll be a corner ball for Boroondara. Short corner for Boroondara. Looking to hold it up in the corner. Kana unable to keep possession, and as she's deemed to be sitting on the ball, it'll be Melbourne City free kick. They take it quickly. The 1-2 up the line with Brown, cleared by Vane. American Imports strengthening the centre of the park for Boroondara Eagles with Brunner out wide. Vane and Fontes through the middle. Hereford tries to slip the ball in for newly substituted Simone Vass. Just a bit of miscommunication, and that'll be the final whistle here at Casey Fields. Historic moment here, but unable to get the result that they wanted, Melbourne City, but it'll be important for them as they learn and move forward. The visitors here take all 3 points back home with them to Boroondara Eagles. It's been a pleasure bringing this match to you in the Senol Victorian NPLW. I've been Melissa Barbieri.